Hey everyone, Pupsker here. Warframe dropped Stalker lore on their website, I believe, of course, in preparation of the Jade Shadows update, which will be the Stalker lore quest, about 30 minutes long. So let's look over it. It is on warframe.com/news/The Reaper's Lament. So that is the title of this. What's going on with your boy, Stalker? Let's take a look. You can actually play Stalker in the Duviri Paradox, if you didn't already know, but you cannot play Stalker as a Warframe regularly, and this Warframe will be added, Jade. Either way, let's look at lore. This is Stalker's ship. Let's continue on. Hunhow says this. What do you owe them, my shadow? A lifetime of old hate spent puppeting new regrets. Envy those whose bodied your vaunted masters stole, for even beyond the grave they take so much more from you. Okay. Do what must be done, or else forsake what gristle clings to your soul. Stalker just says, no. 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 I don't wanna. Fuck you. He slips in a little F you. He's like, no. I refuse. Hunhow comes back. How much do you recall, my shadow? Do you even remember what came before this time of scars? Your masters sent steel and flesh to cross the gap. Clay they wished to rule and sculpt into a new and toxic paradise. Laughable. Even at the end, they never truly understood the answer lay not in things their stolen, blue bloated fingers could covet. The answer was song. Your music reached our listening spines in Tau, long before their rubble crusades. Did you understand, my shadow, when you heard the Naga drums, Naga? Did you realize my people heard the thunder of our bitter, belated victory? When your pride consumes all that you love, perhaps they will hear the wail of your failings back home as well. Stalker replies, silence! No, silence! Okay. Hunhow. I have always applauded your taste in weapons. My shadow, simple, silent things they are, made for the business of killing. All save one. I made myself into a weapon of war so that you might transcend your hate. Even then, I knew our slaughter would be indiscriminate. But the scythe is not a killing thing to sully so dispassionately. It is an instrument of cultivation, growth, even love. For that love, worlds bloomed beneath me. For redoubtable Pragasa, maybe I said that right. For redoubtable Pragasa, cities burned at the end of my tongue. That is the way of scythes. We cut only what we must so that new life may flourish. Please, my shadow, take up the scythe once more. Hunhow. You distract and disorient, drawn as disease is to a wound when the Tenno are most distracted. Yet the strongest among them still evade you. Has time worn down your skills, my shadow, or simply your conviction? Stalker replies, always more, in his spooky voice, always more. Hunhow. It does seem tiresome. One monster to buckle against the weight of battalions. Little wonder you would seek allies, friends, confidants, family. It has ever been their greatest strength and your deepest shame. Insults! Stalker is like, no, don't you insult me. Hunhow, a peek into your mind. Glass may be easier to pierce, but meat is simple enough to read. You know what must be done, but still fear your own weakness more than the outcome. You fear that you have taken too long, that your hesitation has already destroyed reflections, says Stalker. Okay. He legitimately just replied, reflections. Okay. Stalker's not the most verbal existence, okay? Hunhow, yes. I suppose I know better than most what it's like to miss one's chance to repair broken bonds. All the more reason you should heed me. It is not too late. Another of their number flows past my sodden grave. Did you see her, my shadow? Of course you did. Yeah, that's right. Urelli. They're like, what is that? Urelli skin? She's just like yeeting around with a kawaii face, being like, ooh, ooh. Yeah, they're terrified. So unlike your perfunctory skulking, she rises resplendent, full of brazen, fragrant life. Words are hard, okay? In my own lost vibrancy. Oh, how I would have revealed in snuffing out her playful joy. Dang, they really, Hunhow really wants to kill Urelli. Like, Urelli Deluxe on Hunhow's hit list. Okay. Unfortunately, something beat me to the task, delivering only a wounded husk into my grasp. I grow sentimental in my rot. Else I've been down here long enough to find kinship with my fellow jetsam. Instead of final death, I offered her the insult of rescue, a world shaper's breath adapting her shape to better survive our shared prison. And still her spirit did not break my shadow. Ooh, spooky! Hunhow. So what happens next, my shadow? Stalker, leave me. Ah, a man of few words, but so much impact. Hunhow, ha! I can slip the wounds of our old war no more than you. Yet you alone can choose to drag your brooding tegument elsewhere. Okay. Let us dispense with veils, my shadow. You want me here to lament at your ear like some chirping conscience? You want to hear the truth? Stalker says, I am enough. Oh, okay, Hunhow says. He's like, shit, dog. Okay, I see how it is. I am enough, Hunhow says. You saw a flicker of their filth in yourself once, if only for an instance. Now I see it in your wounds. You know that you have run the gamut and come up short. No matter which way the tides drift, the only option left to you will bring a target upon your back. Stalker, let them come. Hunhow, they will, my shadow. I only hope you are prepared. Your actions have consequences. Ah! So that is the Hunhow Stalker Reaper's Lament Warframe news lore pre-Warframe TennoCon and Jade Shadows and everything like that. Of course, check out the TennoCon or 11th year anniversary news of all of the loot and info. Saren Prime drop at TennoCon, as well as a new weapon, the AX-52. You know, Arthur Excalibur's pretty much AK looking weapon, so come by twitch.tv/Pupsker during all that, and the drops will be then, as well as you can watch, I believe, anyone else during Warframe stream, co-stream, or Warframe themselves, of course. There's always weekly drops during prime time, stuff like that, etc. and so forth. Hopefully I'll like the lore of Stalker there. It was pretty cool. Remember, you can always find like the news, community news, etc. in Warframe here. But if you ever want to play as Stalker, if you get into Duviri Paradox, you level up your intrinsics enough, eventually you can start playing as Stalker. So right now, that is the only possible way to play Stalker in the game, and his kit's essentially like a mixture of 2 frames, I believe, 2, maybe 3 frames. So yeah, keep that in mind, more of a meme frame and a lore frame. So let me know what you think, sub, like, check out the socials, and if you want to support the channel, you can also use Epic Games creator code Pupsker. So yeah, cheers.